Imagine a world where Harry Potter never grows up with the Dursleys. There's no cupboard under the stairs, no neglect, no Dudley. Instead, picture this. Harry Potter, the boy who lived, is raised by Severus Snape, the potions master with a sharp tongue, a mysterious past, and a heart full of secrets. This twist reshapes the Harry Potter story we know from the movies, and today we're diving into what might have happened. Snape is a complex figure, torn between love and hate, loyalty and bitterness. His feelings for Harry's mother, Lily, and his disdain for Harry's father, James, set the stage for a tale packed with tension and potential. So what happens if Snape becomes Harry's guardian? Let's explore how this changes everything. It's October 31st, 1981. In the wreckage of Godric's Hollow, Severus Snape, desperate to save Lily Potter, arrives too late. He finds her lifeless on the floor, her eyes staring blankly upwards. Grief crashes over him. Kneeling beside her, his hands shake as sorrow takes hold for the woman he loved. Then a sound cuts through the silence, a baby's cry. Snape turns, hesitating, and sees Harry Potter in his crib. Tiny, vulnerable, with a fresh lightning bolt scar on his forehead. This is Lily and James's child. James, the man Snape loathed. But in Harry's eyes, so like Lily's, Snape sees something vital. The last piece of her left in the world. In that instant, Snape makes a choice. He can't leave Lily's son to fate, strangers, or a life without her memory. Standing, Snape crosses the room and lifts Harry from the crib, awkwardly at first, then with resolve. As he holds him, Snape's face softens just a fraction, a silent vow to protect the boy for Lily's sake. With Harry in his arms, he slips away into the night, a decision that rewrites the story. So what's life like with Snape as a guardian? No cosy bedtime tales here. Snape's home is dim, quiet, and strict. Harry grows up under discipline, steeped in magic from the start. No garden Quidditch, just lessons in potions and defensive spells. Harry becomes a sharp, capable kid, excelling in potions and occlumency, much like Snape himself. But it's not warm. Snape's cold, cutting style makes Harry reserved, maybe a bit wary. Still, a flicker of courage and kindness, Lily's traits, glow quietly within him. Those rare nods from Snape build a loyalty in Harry, though his natural bravery starts to peek through. Now imagine Harry at Hogwarts. Raised by Snape, you might think the Sorting Hat would spot Slytherin traits, ambition, cunning. But as Harry sits under the hat, it digs deeper, finding courage, fierce loyalty, and a heart echoing Lily's bravery over Snape's bitterness. After a tense pause, it shouts, "Gryffindor." A murmur sweeps the Great Hall. Harry joins the Gryffindor table, glancing at Snape up at the staff table. Snape's lips tighten for a moment. He's moulded this boy, taught him precision, strategy, yet here Harry sits, in James Potter's house, the one Snape once despised. But those eyes, Lily's eyes, meet his, and Snape feels a grudging warmth beneath the sting. Ron and Hermione befriend this quiet Harry, drawn to his skill and surprised by his defense of Snape against rumours. In potions class, Harry shines, Hermione nods respectfully, though she's cautious of Snape. Draco sneers from Slytherin, sensing a rival. Harry's Gryffindor sorting, despite Snape's influence, blends bravery with a sharp edge. With Snape raising Harry, some of the major events of the series change significantly. In the Philosopher's Stone, the Sorcerer's Stone to those watching in the States, Snape, protective of Harry, grows suspicious of Quirrell early on, noticing Quirrell's odd behaviour during incidents like the troll attack and the Quidditch match. Snape confronts him. A tense duel ensues, revealing Quirrell's allegiance to Voldemort. Dumbledore intervenes, securing the Philosopher's Stone and ensuring Harry stays out of direct danger. This early intervention highlights Snape's role as a guardian and sets a safer tone for Harry's first year at Hogwarts. In The Prisoner of Azkaban, Snape's suspicion of Sirius simmers, but he channels it into action, poring over old records to unravel the truth of Pettigrew's survival. His findings shift his stance, though his scowl remains. When Harry learns of Sirius's innocence, Snape takes a step back, but the bonds they have holds, not shaken by this new allegiance. In Order of the Phoenix, Snape's jealousy of Sirius fades after his death at the Ministry. The occlumency lessons intensify, Snape's drills grow sharper, his gaze heavy with unspoken resolve. Harry senses it. The critiques bite, but Snape's eyes flicker with concern, a quiet vow to protect Lily's son. In the strain of each session, their bond strengthens, and as Harry blocks Snape's probes, he spots a rare spark of pride in those dark eyes. In the final battle at Hogwarts, Snape, having never rejoined the Death Eaters, raises Harry in defiance of Voldemort. When Dumbledore reveals Harry must die as a Horcrux, Snape reluctantly agrees, trusting the plan. But during the Battle of Hogwarts, as chaos erupts and Harry prepares to face Voldemort, Snape's resolve cracks. He can't let Lily's son die. Instead, he confronts Voldemort himself, dueling the Dark Lord in a desperate bid to protect Harry. Voldemort strikes him down, but Snape's sacrifice buys Harry time. Harry still dies briefly, returns with the Elder Wand's loyalty, and defeats Voldemort, with Snape's strategy saving more lives. It's not all battles here. There's heart here too. Imagine when Harry gets Snape's memories and takes them to the pensive. He sees a swirl of moments that unravel Snape's hidden truth. First, a young Snape and Lily by a river, her laughter bright against his guarded stare. Their bond blooms, fragile and fleeting. Then a desperate Snape pleading with Dumbledore to protect Lily, his voice breaking with regret. Then next, Harry glimpses Snape cradling him as a baby, awkward yet steady. He sees Snape teaching him potions, his sharp voice softening just once when Harry gets it right. In a quiet moment, Snape watches Harry duel, his face betraying a flicker of pride. Each scene pulses with one truth. Snape's love for Lily drove him to shield Harry, not as a burden, but as a vow to her. Harry pulls back from the pensive, tears stinging his eyes. He realises every harsh lesson, every cold glance, it was all to keep him safe, for Lily. So what happens when Snape raises Harry Potter? We've explored a Harry shaped by Snape's strict guidance, more skilled in potions and occlumency, disciplined yet still carrying Lily's warmth and Gryffindor's courage. His story shifts in big ways. Snape stops Quirrell's plot in the Philosopher's Stone early, unmasks Pettigrew and Prisoner of Azkaban, and makes the ultimate sacrifice in the final battle. Through it all, their bond, complicated, rooted in Snape's love for Lily, grows into something fierce and protective, redefining Snape's redemption and Harry's strength. But it leaves us wondering, would this Harry forged under Snape's shadow still be the hero we know? Could he hold on to his compassion amidst such a guarded upbringing, or would Snape's influence tip him toward a darker path? Let me know what you think in the comments below. How do you think Harry would turn out here? Hit like and subscribe for more Wizarding World what ifs. Thanks for watching.